Anybody else wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and instantly think, why the fuck am I doing this? What is the point? Just to go to work, make a couple dollars an hour, and barely still survive.
At this point, it's like, what am I living for? What's my purpose? Because I really don't know. I wanted a family. I wanted to be able to buy a house, and no matter how much effort I put in, it's gonna be like fucking impossible.
I can't eat fresh fruits and vegetables or I'll get the ass explosion parasite. I can't breathe the air outside or I'll develop an ancient Victorian lung disease. Gas prices are so high I might as well just stick the gas nozzle in my ass. There's a group of legal terrorists that rhyme with mice killing people in the street. There's a war in Iran that won't ever end. Our president is a fucking idiot. Our healthcare system is fucked. All of our food is poisoned and the cost of living just keeps going up.
Something I'm not afraid to admit as an adult is I knew nothing about credit until I was like 21, 22. And by that time, my credit was already ruined because I knew nothing about credit. If you're not put on game by a certain age, if you don't have successful parents, you're going to drown. That cycle ends with me. I'm not bringing another human here to be preyed on by the government. No.
The economy is so bad right now, and the way things are going right now, that it's so hard right now. Like, life is hard right now. And I know you're going through this too. Like, no matter what you do, you feel like you take one step forward, two steps back, right? You rob from Peter to pay Paul. I've never seen, of all my year, I'm 54 years old, and I've never seen how hard it is, right, like it is right now.
I'm starting to think my bills are having a group chat. Because why they all show up together at the same time? Let's talk about why life costs so much right now. Check this out.
It's 2026. ICE is everywhere. Jasmine Crockett's crying. The Black Panthers are back. I don't know what to do. People are trying to figure out, how do I survive this? I think I got the answer. Mind your damn business.
So to the people that have no job and are unemployed, how are y'all making it out here? Because how are y'all just paying bills? Because it's really hard out here. I know it's hard to find a job. And apparently like 80% of people in America are unemployed and are struggling to find a job. So basically, like, how are y'all doing? How are y'all paying your bills? Like, how are y'all doing overall? Like, I can only imagine how hard it is.
I'm just trying to survive at this point. I just spent $80 on gas. The housing market is crashing, the economy's crashing, everything's fucking crashing. We're at war currently. Like, why? We become so divided as people over the stupidest things, and we can't even connect with each other over, like, something as simple as we don't like people who grate people. Like, what? This is like the worst time to be alive as a younger person. I mean, like, genuinely, how am I supposed to have a family and live my life? At this point, it's like, what am I living for? What's my purpose? Because I really don't know. I wanted a family. I wanted to be able to buy a house, and no matter how much effort I put in, it's gonna be like fucking impossible.
Mind you, bro, stuff so high, you literally have to start learning skills. You have to start learning how to do stuff on your own. It done got to the point, bro, I had to start learning how to cut my own hair just because I couldn't keep dishing out the 50 every 2 weeks. In a minute, I'm finna just start growing my own food. Because I ain't gonna be able to afford to keep going to the grocery store after every couple weeks. I'm gonna have to just grow whatever I need. I'm gonna start looking up recipes, ingredients. I'm gonna have to learn how to do it on my own. And don't let me find out how to sew. I'm gonna have to start doing clothes too. We at a point where all this is just too expensive. I just gotta learn how to do it on my own.
Oh, dude, how have you been? Well, just trying to survive, actually. I can't eat fresh fruits and vegetables or I'll get the ass explosion parasite. I can't breathe the air outside or I'll develop an ancient Victorian lung disease. Gas prices are so high I might as well just stick the gas nozzle in my ass. There's a group of legal terrorists that rhyme with mice killing people in the street. There's a war in Iran that won't ever end. Our president is a fucking idiot. Our healthcare system is fucked. All of our food is poisoned and the cost of living just keeps going up. Anyways, how are you?
How are people surviving financially nowadays? Because me and my husband make decent money. We only have one child. We have regular cars. We're still paying them off, so we have car payments. We live in a decent area, nothing fancy. And I feel like we're constantly struggling. And there's people that make less money than me and us, actually, and they're living wild lives. Like, are people just racking up all this debt? Or am I just doing something really, really, really wrong? Because I feel like I'm always trying to pay something off, or I'm always on a budget. And then student loans are due next month and nobody's talking about it. Like, how?
Something I'm not afraid to admit as an adult is I knew nothing about credit until I was like 21, 22. And by that time, my credit was already ruined because I knew nothing about credit. Now, let's talk about it, because if you grew up in poverty, you're already set up for failure in the credit system, because 9 times out of 10, the adults around you didn't teach you shit about credit. Because I damn sure didn't have anybody to teach me about credit. I literally learned about credit the hard way by the time my credit was fucked up and I had to, figure shit out after that. And now I'm at the point where I don't care anymore. I'm finna file bankruptcy and just get a fresh start and stop worrying about the fact that I ruined my credit before I knew better. How I ruined my credit? Well, long story short, I fell for some predatory loans, predatory credit cards, didn't pay some stuff back because I've been pretty much broke my entire adult life and I just couldn't pay some stuff back. Like at a certain point in my life, I just had to stop paying certain bills in order for me to keep my head afloat, in order for me to survive. When you grow up in poverty, you don't have a fallback system. You don't have a support system from your family. You're thrown into the lion's den and expected to succeed. And that's another reason why I refuse to have kids, because society in general is fucking predatory. If you're not put on game by a certain age, if you don't have successful parents, you're gonna drown. That cycle ends with me. I'm not bringing another human here to be preyed on by the government. No.
Anybody else wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and instantly think, why the fuck am I doing this? What is the point? Just to go to work, make a couple dollars an hour, and barely still survive? Make it make sense, because it make no sense, honey.
See, that's why they keep telling y'all to budget better. Stop buying lattes. Stop eating avocado toast. Stop complaining and just work harder, right? Because apparently the problem is you, not the system, not the math. You. But here's the part they don't want you to sit with. I remember my first apartment was $450 a month. Now a basic apartment, no washer, no dryer. They trying to get like $2,000, $3,000 a month out of y'all. That's not inflation. That's robbery with a spreadsheet. I remember my first car payment was about $100 a month. Car insurance, it was like $25 a month. I wasn't making six figures. Now that I think about it, I wasn't even making $40,000. And somehow, even after I paid all my bills, I still had money left. Explain that. Back then, the system took a slice, and now it takes the whole loaf and it tells us we're supposed to be grateful for crumbs. And I know folks say, well, now you make more money. Well, yeah, but the system also makes more money off of me too. So it's more money, more problems, but not because I changed. It's because the rules changed. Food went up, rent went up, insurance went up, clothes went up, breathing damn near went up. So yeah, you make more, but now you need side hustles just to stay above water. That's not ambition, it's survival. This economy is like a treadmill with somebody running behind you, steady saying, faster, faster. It's like, damn, I'm already sprinting. See, wages didn't magically fall behind. Prices got pushed ahead. And that gap that we have, that's policy. I don't miss struggling. I miss living a good life, not a hold your breath until Friday life. And until America stops confusing survival with success, we're not broken, y'all. The system is.
Right, let me ask you a question. How the fuck are people still surviving in Britain right now? I made a video about this a year ago, and honestly, nothing's changed. It's just got worse. New figures came out yesterday. The average rent in the UK now is £1,400 a month, right? So that means you've got to earn over 15 grand a year after tax just to have a roof over your head. And that's before you even think about food, gas, electric, council tax, car insurance, petrol, your phone, internet, Sky TV, everything that's just normal life. If you're not earning 50 grand a year, you're not living, you're just surviving. And even then, you're probably one bill away from being skint again. This country is fucking broken. Every year prices go up. Every year wages stay the same. People are working 50, 60, 70 hours a week just to stand still, and somehow the government expects everyone to keep calm and carry on like normal. It's not fucking normal. It's insane. So that's exactly why I decided to make a change and flip the script. Because I got sick of watching my hard-earned money vanish the second it hit my bank account. So I started looking online for something different, a way to fight back. That's when I found this simple little side hustle that actually makes sense. No digital marketing, no Etsy, no trading, no Bitcoin or crypto, nothing like that. Just sharing a simple link with others, and I get paid every week and every month. Now, I'm not saying this is a magic button. It takes consistency and effort, but it's the only thing that's helped me breathe again. It's given me back control. So while everything else keeps going up, rent, food, bills, at least I've built something that grows with it. Because if you don't find another way in this day and age to earn in this economy, you're going to drown in it. This isn't about getting rich. It's about surviving Britain in 2025 and finally having a way to fight back.
There's no worse feeling than feeling broke or being broke. There's no worse feeling than this besides death. But I'm so grateful that I took a big, huge container of change that I've been collecting for years to the bank. I didn't know it was free if I did kick the change machine, if you remember at your bank. But I was grateful that that was the case. But then I realized they print you with like a receipt to go to the front and get your cash. And I stopped in the middle of scanning my stuff because I was afraid that when I went to get my cash, they would keep it because I'm negative $58 in the bank account. Which was an accident because I thought I canceled all my subscriptions and my auto pay on my bills because I'm out of money now. I'm not working, so I have nothing coming in. I don't even have child support coming in. Nothing. So I stopped at like $7 I got. And I was like, okay, that's good. I mean, it's a little bit.
Mom, maybe like you need to work on like the computer stuff.
Yeah, baby, that's sweet of you to think that. So I stopped in the middle of it and I went up to the register and I said, I don't want to put all my change in there and get a receipt if you guys are going to keep all the money when I come bring you the receipt and you see a negative balance in my account. And she was like, it's okay. You can make a choice to automatically deposit it or keep the cash. I was like, okay, but you asked for the member ID. You know, you have to be a member to get the no fee. And you're going to see I'm negative. Is that okay? And she's like, yes, you'll get the cash. I was already crying. I'm already crying that I even have to come here and do this. But I'm so grateful that I had it. And it was definitely saved for an emergency fund. But $52 I'm extremely grateful for right now. Get a little bit of gas and take my beautiful or my handsome son to do something right, Christian. I'm sorry you see mommy sad, but I love you. I'm just so beside myself. Like I have no idea what we're gonna do for the rest of the summer.
I've seen so many posts of people asking how are single income individuals surviving this economy, and let me just tell you what I do. I live in the hood, no luxury apartment for me. The bullets never bothered me anyway. If you go ahead and mind your business, you'll be okay. Make sure that my unit has heat included because if you live in a cold state, you know that heat bill can be insane every winter season. I'm only responsible for my cooking gas, my light bill, and my rent. If your light bill is insanely too high, you can go on this plan with ComEd if that's who you use. But I would suggest calling your electricity company and saying if you go on this plan where they have you pay a set amount. Now, if you go over that set amount that you are paying monthly, once you cancel that plan, you will be responsible for that. But if you need like a budget friendly amount that you can pay monthly right now, that's a good option for you. I freeload off my sister's Costco card. If you know anybody with a Costco card, just go to Costco with them. I get these same specific things. I get a big bag of frozen vegetables. I get a big bag of breakfast sausages. It's like the chicken kind. And I get a carton of eggs. And those three things will last me for like the whole month. Breakfast, I eat the same thing. I either eat toast with it or I eat like some oatmeal with it, and this breakfast sausage and some boiled eggs. I get a rotisserie chicken every week. That one rotisserie chicken, you can make multiple meals out of it. I eat it with the frozen vegetables, or I make some gravy and I eat it over white rice, or I make some chicken fried rice. You can also make like a panini sandwich with it as well. So every week on groceries, I'm literally probably spending like $20, honestly, with the rotisserie chicken. And if I need to replace like the rice, or if I want to get like some beans or something, or if I want to get like a salad to go with it, maybe $30 max. If your Wi-Fi bill is too expensive, cancel it and call the next day and they will give you the new price, the customer pricing. Do not call and say, can I get this reduced or anything like that. They're never going to give you a good deal. They're always going to try to upsell you and tell you that there is nothing that they can do. Just cancel it, call the next day, get the new customer pricing. My insurance, my car insurance, I pay it every 6 months instead of monthly because if you pay it monthly, you're going to get that service fee, so you're going to end up paying more. Car is thankfully paid off, and if I don't have to drive to the location, I will just walk or take public transportation. I have a 7-year-old car, and I only have 45,000 miles on it. I also get my gas from Costco as well. If your rent is going up to an insane, unmanageable amount after your year lease expires, go ahead and move. There are so many apartment complexes that are offering discount move-in fees and things of that nature. Just move. People are going to be like, well, it costs money to move. That one-time fee to move compared to your monthly payments, it's going to end up being cheaper. Without the budgeting, I am able to splurge if I want to go out to eat, if I want to go and do something, or if I want to buy something for myself. I put it directly on my credit card because it gives me an extra month to pay that off. So every 2 weeks when you get paid, just use a portion of your check to pay that off. I will also, if you are employed, check with your company to see if they have some type of incentive they give you every year. My job does. I'm so thankful for that because I use that incentive yearly to go ahead and do like oil changes if I need to on my vehicle, get my brakes changed. If I need to get like a new tire or a new set of tires and things of that nature, I use that. Any services that you need to get done, don't call one place and just stick with that price. Call multiple places and find the cheapest option. Life is not amazing, but it's okay. And I'm comfortable with the way that I am living so I can survive this economy.
I woke up today with something heavy on my heart and I have to talk about it. Mike, I'm so worried about everyone right now. Like everyone, even myself, right? The economy is so bad right now. Like, and the way things are going right now, that it's so hard right now. Like, life is hard right now. And I know you're going through this too. Like, no matter what you do, you feel like you take one step forward, two steps back, right? You rob from Peter to pay Paul. I've never seen of all my year, I'm 54 years old and I've never seen how hard it is right like it is right now. And I've been a struggling and I've been a fighting ass bitch since I was 16 because I had my daughter at 14. So I've been working since then and I just like feel like God, you guys can't even get ahead. Like, I mean, like I find a way, because I have my business and everything, but all the youth right now, you can't even get ahead. Like, you're not going to be able to buy a house. I haven't even bought a house because I didn't buy a house with my ex because he had like child support all over the place, so we couldn't. So now I'm like, fucked. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to buy a house. And the youth right now, I mean, like you guys work and work and work, but you can't catch up because the pay isn't caught up to the cost of life, right? You guys have like, the bills are outrageous right now. PG&E, I mean, our cell phone. I used to remember when I used to be with Metro PCS and I'd pay like $69 a month, and now it's like fucking $200. Like the fuck? And then like the water, and then the PG&E is just crazy, right? And then rent. Let's not even talk about rent, right? Rent is like, it used to be like, damn, I remember I used to have an apartment when I was young, like for $650 a month. Those fucking days are dead and gone, right? Now you're talking about paying like $3,000. Like I paid $3,000 for my rent. My daughter's paying like $2,600 for rent. Who the fuck? What the fuck happened here? What the fuck happened here? I'm like, fuck. We're never gonna get out of debt. We're never gonna get out of debt. And then the credit cards keep stacking up, and then the fucking credit cards just keep out. They offer them to you, so you keep taking them because you need them, and so you dig yourself bigger in the hole. I mean, I just don't know. That's why like some people are like, fuck, being here. I'd rather move to a third world country. It's a better life, slower pace or whatever. And then even trying here on TikTok, right? Like I try doing videos every day. I do my lives. And man, it's hard because I feel like they push all those bigger creators and the little fish like me, we're dead in the water, right? So we try and try and try, but it's like I feel like it goes nowhere. So if you can relate to this, you know what to do. Support a girl, help out a girl. Let's be friends or whatever. But I feel like, you know what, we need to pray for each other because this shit's hard, and I'm worried about my daughter and my grandson and surviving in this world right now, and my other daughter who's just got out finished with a college degree, and she's fucking struggling too. I mean, like, God, you guys, I wish I could, take the world and give it to them, and I bet your parents, for some of you who are like, between 20 and 40, your parents feel like that too. Like we feel like our hands are like this and we can't help you guys, because fuck, we're barely helping ourselves right now. And let's not even talk about the seniors. Our seniors out there are freaking struggling. I bet some of them are not even eating right now. If you see a senior and you have an extra something to give them, give it to them. Because right now, like, how are they surviving on 1,200? Some of them are like getting like 1,400 a month. It's fucking ridiculous. I just had to get that off my chest and my heart. You guys pray for yourself and pray for everyone because this is some shit right now. We're in the shithole right now. We really are. So I pray that you guys, have a better year this year and then it gets better and that we all come out of this hole that we're in and, that this economy, sucky ass economy passes us by because this is killing us. It's killing us. Bye.
I'm gonna talk about this too, because I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I keep seeing all these people talking about, oh, people who are making it in this economy off of a single income. What are you guys doing? How are you making it? Here go me. Been trying to tell y'all and put y'all up on game and teaching y'all and telling y'all how to prepare for years. But y'all didn't listen. Y'all don't listen. Y'all didn't want to hear anything when people was really coming to y'all with true insight and telling y'all this shit was coming. How to prepare. Y'all didn't want to hear the shit. Y'all wasn't listening. And one thing about me, I will never tell you to do some shit that I'm not willing to do. The manner in which I shut my business down, packed my shit up, threw it in storage, broke my lease, did what I had to do, and brought my ass back to work. And I will never forget when I was on my way to my first assignment, when we was pulling up and I was sitting there waiting. I was just crying because my heart was broke because I felt like I was a failure. I really want to be an entrepreneur and I didn't see myself, having to go back to work. But I had to swallow all that shit and come out here and do what the fuck I had to do and be very intentional about the moves that I have been making for the past 3 years. Keyword intentional. And one of the things I told myself and I told people, I said, everything that I do now is set me up for the next 10 years. Most people don't even have the opportunity or even have the capability to even wrap their head around that the shit that they do in this particular year is going to have an effect on them 10 years from now. I'm not out here working. I didn't shut my business down, come back to work and do all this different stuff. I don't work 7 days a week. I don't do this, before the day to day or what's going on in 2026. I got to think about 10 years from now. I'm planning for my life 10 years from now. I'm out here working because I've seen too many people get up in age, bodies aching, hurting, can't go, barely hanging on. And they still ain't got no choice but to get their ass up and go to work. And I know that I didn't want that for me. So when y'all sit up there and people asking, oh, you people who out here with a single income, what are y'all doing? How are y'all making it? It was a very intentional choice, intentional acts, level of maturity, level of sacrifice, grit, hustle, grind. Sacrifice, most of all, blood, sweat, tears, pushing past limits, resiliency. That's how we making it. Because we understand that we don't have, it ain't no other option. Ain't nobody coming to save us. Ain't nobody coming to rescue us. It ain't no plan B. You the whole plan. You the plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We ain't laying down and taking shit. We out here fighting. We out here pushing past pain. Just whatever we gotta do. Because we understand that it ain't no other option. We can't give up. We don't have an option to fold. Ain't nobody coming to catch us if we fall. And if more of y'all had that shit in y'all had it in y'all, you'd be in a different place. But I'm gonna go back to the beginning. A lot of y'all don't like to listen. Because the warning signs were everywhere.
It's going to happen, and it's going to happen faster than you think. In fact, it's already happening. I've been delaying my newsletter for weeks because I've been trying to figure out how do I explain to non-technical people the magnitude of what is occurring in the world right now. Do you realize that there is an entire new tool that just takes a computer and runs on its own? You give it a phone number, you give it an email, you give it its own computer, and you're not prompting, you're not doing anything. It's just doing everything for you. And it's had like 3 different names in the past like 2 weeks. Do you realize that Anthropic has completely overtaken OpenAI in terms of what tools they're offering? And do you realize that OpenAI is retaliating by coming up with their new incredible coding tool? It's hard for me to follow. On top of that, there's like mass psychosis happening in the world, and everyone's angry at each other. It's already happening, and we need to be prepared. I don't say any of this to scare anyone either. I started my newsletter just to like share things I found interesting in like entertainment and culture, and it turned into this like I'm changing people's lives by teaching non-technical people how to use tech to improve their life. And now I feel like this pressure to like be this person for so many people because who else is doing it? Who's going to show creatives how to optimize their lives? Who's going to show them that we don't have to stay analog forever or we're actually going to get left behind? Who's going to show our parents how to differentiate something that's AI and not? Anyway, I feel a lot of pressure, but I'm still going to do it. I say this because everything that's happening right now is meant to destabilize you. Everything that we're going to see in the next 5, 10, 15 years, there's no going back to like, oh, I had a good day. Like it's going to be constant destabilization. So there's things you have to do to not lose your mind because I see it online. A lot of you are losing your mind. Anyway, here's 10 things I would do to survive whatever the hell is going on right now. The first thing, I have a little note right here. figure out what you want to offer to the world and go all in on it. Just like go all in. If you're like, I want to be famous, don't go work with famous people. Go be famous. Go be talent. Go be a singer. If you want to be a painter, don't work in an art studio. Go paint. No more going around things. Go all in on the thing you want to do and the thing you want to offer this world. If you have something to offer, you need to just go all in on it. Number 2, you need to spend time in nature. There is infinite resources that Mother Nature can offer us, even in times of despair, even when the earth is dying. She has so much to give us. So go find a spot that you like, that is peaceful and grounding to you, and just source from her. Number 3, learn how to regulate your nervous system. Whether that's like breath work, meditation, yoga, whatever it's going to be to regulate your nervous system, it's on you because the entire world is dedicated to destabilizing you. So you need to figure out ways to regulate yourself. Number 4, anchor your morning and evening with something. It can be 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be like a whole hour practice, but like if it is breath work, if it is journaling, if it is something, you need to have something that you start your day with and you end your day with to anchor you. Because again, the world is trying to destabilize you when everything is going wrong, when your mood is changing, when everything is being affected, you need to be able to just come back to yourself. So those practices, whatever they are, if it's painting, if it's doing your skincare while dancing, like whatever it is, you need to do it every single day. Number 5, this one's hard, but tell the truth in all aspects. We're moving into a world where there's going to be no secrets. We're already seeing it happen in real time right now. There's going to be no secrets on a level that you haven't even experienced. So just start telling the truth. Number 6, surround yourself with people who elevate you. You are the product of your environment. Now is the time to be selfish about it. If people around you are pointing fingers and fear mongering and making you scared or upsetting you, you're going to internalize that and you're going to have to work so much harder on steps 1 through 5 to get out of that. So make sure the people around you you can co-regulate with. You like everyone's going to have a bad time. Everyone's going to have a bad day, but the people that know how to handle it well without succumbing to like the bullshit of the world, they're going to be the ones that you want to be around. Number 7, find trusted sources of knowledge and information, whether this is teachers, news, guides, whatever it is. Again, everything is meant to destabilize you. I would find sources of truth to stay up to date about what's happening in the world, but also stay up to date about education that you want and just find that source and invest in it because, well, you'll see. Number 8, build a list of offline joys. So have a list on your phone, in your journal, whatever it is. And it's like, it's, I categorize mine this way. It's like, this is free. This costs some money. This costs a lot of money. This requires me to leave my house. This requires me to leave the state. This requires me to leave the country, right? Like, what list of things can you gather that are going to bring you joy? If it's biking, if it's baking, if it's gardening, just something that, you're using your hand and your heart, not a screen. Find a list of joys that you can always go to and try to make them as convenient as possible. Number 9, invest in the things you value. We're going to see a very significant change in resources in the next few years. I would really ask yourself what you value monetary wise, currency wise, energy wise, time wise, and invest heavily in prioritizing and protecting that. And lastly, it goes without saying, take care of your health. This is like not the time to be passive. This is not the time to be like, oh, I'm weak, I'm gonna accept I'm weak. Oh, I can't run, so I'm not gonna run. Oh, I have bad gut health. Ooh, I'm a girl with an IBS. No, none of that. Like, you need to be healthy. And I'm looking at you and I'm hoping you can tell that I'm being serious. I'm not fear mongering. Like, I'm not here to be like, ooh, the world is ending. No, but things are gonna change. And it's meant to destabilize you. So in order to be stable, you need to be healthy. Health is a privilege. There's people who are experiencing so much pain. They're stuck in hospital beds. They would give anything to dance and run and sing and play. And you're just sitting in bed all day. Please take care of your health. That's all I'm going to say for now. I wish you the best of luck.
I'm curious if your city is feeling this too. So tell me where you're watching from and tell me what's gotten ridiculously expensive. I'll catch you in the next one. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and follow for more videos. Happy every day.